Hello everyone, this is Costing Techniques 4th class. Okay, today we will be solving problem on contract costing. Already we have solved one problem on contract costing, that is from year 2017. So today we will be solving problem from 2018. Okay, I will read out the problem. Now this has appeared in 2018 question paper, 9th problem. Messrs. Shobha Developers undertook a contract on 1st April 2017 for a price of Rs 15 lakhs. From the following particulars, prepare contract account for the year ending on 31st March 2018. Materials purchased 1,45,000, materials issued to site 50,000, wages paid 1,40,000, direct expenses 8,000, materials returned 3,000, machinery installed 60,000, overhead charges 9,000, materials at site 10,000, wages outstanding 4,000, cash received 6,75,000, work uncertified 25,000, machinery at site at end 35,000, retention money 75,000. Besides machinery, a plant costing Rs 80,000 used for 3 months. Depreciation provided on plant at 15% per annum. Material costing Rs 6,000 was sold for Rs 4,000. Overhead charges are paid for 3 quarters and overhead charges are due for 4th quarter. Also show relevant items appear in the balance sheet of contractor. Okay, so this is what is the problem we need to solve. Now here they have given some 2 adjustments, that is like depreciation will be provided for plant, okay, and material costing Rs 6,000 was sold for Rs 4,000. Now overhead charges are paid for 3 quarters. Okay. Now overhead charges, just check how much they have given. They have given 9,000. Now this 9,000 is for 3 quarters. Okay. And overhead charges are due for 4th quarter. It means it is outstanding. So this has to be added. So there is an adjustment for overhead charges. Okay. There is another adjustment for wages paid also. There is an outstanding wages. So again that has to be added in the wages. So you will have to put a tick mark for wages as well as overhead charges because there are some adjustments for it. Okay. We'll start solving this problem. They have asked us to prepare contract account as well as balance sheet. Okay. Balance sheet in the sense here we will have to prepare a vertical statement, okay, that is statement of assets and liabilities. Okay, first we will prepare contract account, then we will go for statement of assets and liabilities. Okay, write down heading Messrs. Shobha Developers. Next slide. Contract account for the year ending 31st March 2018. One amount column. in particulars amount. Okay, we'll start solving this problem. Okay, read out first point, that is materials purchased. Okay, so that has to be taken on the debit side. Materials purchased, amount is 1,45,000. Next is materials issued to site, 50,000 again on the debit side. Materials issued, amount is 50,000. Next comes is wages paid, again on the debit side, to wages paid. Write the amount in the inner column, 1,40,000. As I have told you all, to mark wages over there, it means there is an adjustment. Okay. Now there they have given us wages outstanding. So always outstanding has to be added. Add wages outstanding. Wages outstanding amount is 4,000. Make total and take it outer column, 1,44,000. Okay. Now next, materials returned. Okay, so this materials returned, so whatever the issued of 50,000, out of this 3,000 materials are returned. So that has to be shown on the credit side of the contract account. So always we show credit side. First item will be work in progress. Okay, just write and keep it over here. Work certified and work uncertified. Okay, then we will show materials returned. Okay, materials returned, amount is how much? 3,000. Now next comes is machinery installed. So machinery installed has to be taken on the debit side. Machinery installed. Okay, amount is how much? 60,000. Now direct expenses, again on the debit side. Direct expenses, amount is 8,000. Next comes is overhead charges. Overhead charges. Write the amount in the inner column because there is an adjustment. Overhead charges, amount is 9,000. Now just read the adjustment what they have given. Overhead charges are paid for 3 quarters and overhead charges are due for 4th quarter. It is whatever amount I have given, 9,000. This is for 3 months. Okay, so 4th quarter amount is due. 9,000 as it is for 3 quarters, so 9,000 divided by 3 quarters. You will get 3,000. Okay, it means 3,000 amount is due. And overhead charges outstanding amount is 3,000. Make total and take it outer column. That is 12,000. Now next what they have given. Materials at site is 10,000. So that should be taken on the credit side by materials at site. Amount is 10,000. Okay. Next is cash received. They have given cash received is 6,75,000. Okay. Now, next they have given is work uncertified is 25,000. We will write here 25,000. And now in the problem they have not given work certified. We will have to calculate work certified. So for that we will have a working note. Do some lines over here. Take down first working note. Calculation of work certified. Okay. Now, formula is work certified is equals to cash received plus retention money. Cash received is given in the problem, that is 6,75,000 plus retention money is also given in the problem. Retention money is 75,000. Okay, now 6,75,000 plus 75,000 is 7,50,000. Okay, now write that amount here. In bracket you can write note number 1. Amount is 7,50,000. Make total of these two and take it out of column. 7,75,000. Now next what they have given is machinery at side at end is 35,000. Credit side by machinery at side. Amount is 35,000. Okay. Now, besides machinery, a plant costing rupees 80,000 used for 3 months. Okay. Now, apart from this machinery, they have installed plant also. Debit side to plant. Amount is 80,000, which is used only for 3 months. Okay. Depreciation provided on plant at 15% per annum. On 80,000, 15% depreciation has to be calculated, and keep in mind that they have used it only for 3 months. Okay. Here credit side by plant at the end. 80,000 into depreciation provided is 15%. 15 divided by 100 into, okay, now which is used for only 3 months. So 3 divided by 12. 80,000 into 15% into 3 divided by 12. Okay, so here it will be 3,000. Okay, so here you can write 80,000 and less 3,000.
80,000 have installed plant and depreciation has to be deducted. Depreciation is 3,000. So 80,000 minus 3,000, that is 77,000. Now next, what they have given? Materials costing rupees 6,000 was sold for rupees 4,000. So they have sold it for rupees 4,000.
That entry will be first by materials sold. 30,000 which is sold for rupees 4,000. It means what? They have made loss because cost price is more than the selling price. Okay, it means there is a loss. So loss again we are going to show it on the credit side by loss on sale of materials. That is 6,000 minus 4,000. So amount is how much? 2,000 is loss. Okay. Now we have taken all the items. Now we are going to close it. Okay, and find out whether there is notional profit or notional loss. Close this. Make total of credit side. Total of credit side is 9 lakhs 6,000. The credit side total is 4. So we get notional profit. Notional profit of rupees 4,07,000. Okay. Now this we are going to take it on the credit side, that is by notional profit brought down, amount is 4,07,000. Okay. Now next thing is what? Like whatever profit we have got, notional profit, out of this profit some amount will be transferred to profit and loss account. Okay, so for that we will have to find out like how much percentage of work or contract is completed. Okay, so to find it out we will be having one more working note, second working note, calculation of amount transferred to profit and loss account. So before this we will have to find out percentage of work completed. So percentage of work completed is equals to work certified divided by contract price into 100. Okay. Now work certified already we have calculated, that is 7,50,000 divided by contract price is given in the problem. Contract price is 15 lakhs divided by 15 lakhs into 100. Now the percentage of work completed is 50%. So when 50% of the work is completed, then the amount transferred to profit and loss account will be 2/3 of the notional profit. So write down the formula. Amount transferred to profit and loss account is equals to 2/3 of the notional profit into cash received divided by work certified. Two-thirds into notional profit is 4,07,000 into cash received. Cash received is 6,75,000 divided by work certified is 7,50,000. Calculate this. reserve. Balancing figure. So amount transferred to reserves is 1,62,800. 1,62,800. Okay, so this is contract account. Now next we will be solving statement of assets and liabilities. Okay, now next line, take down statement of assets and liabilities. For the year 31st March 2018. Okay. Now statement we will have to prepare. One amount column. This will be for notes and particulars. Particulars, notes, amount. Okay. Now there will be two parts in the statement of assets and liabilities. First part will be for liabilities and second part will be for assets. So whichever items will come under balance sheets, that is, first we will take liabilities. So just check the problem, like if they have given any liabilities, then we will have to take it under liabilities heading. Okay. Now liabilities. First one will be equity and liabilities. Equity and liabilities. Now in that we have shareholders fund. First point is shareholders fund. In that we have share capital. Now just check in the problem whether they have given share capital. They have not given share capital, so amount column nil. Next is reserves and surplus. Now under reserves and surplus, whatever amount is transferred, that is from profit and loss account, whatever amount we have transferred, that amount has to be taken under reserves and surplus. Okay, so that is what profit and loss account. Just check the contract account debit side. Here we have profit and loss account. So amount transferred to profit and loss account is 2,44,200. So that amount has to be shown over here. 2,44,200. Fine. Now next, second point is current liabilities. Now just check if current liabilities are given, that is creditors, bills payable and all. So in this problem they have not given current liabilities, for being nil. Okay. Now next is, leave one line over here. Second main point is assets. Now under assets, first point we have non-current assets. Non-current assets. In that, fixed assets. Now fixed assets. Now check the problem like whether they have given any fixed assets. If you see contract account, you will get to know if there are any fixed assets over there. Machinery we have, okay, that is 60,000. It is on fixed assets. Apart from this, again we have plant of 80,000 rupees, right? So these two has to be shown under fixed assets. Okay, we will have a working note for this. Heading you can write working notes. First one is fixed assets. Okay, so plant depreciated value has to be shown, that is 77,000. Then next comes is machinery. So machinery at the end, machinery at site is 35,000. Add it, that is 1,12,000. Show this amount here. So under fixed asset we will be having tangible assets. This note 1. Amount is 1,12,000. Now next, second point is current assets. Okay. Now under current assets we have inventories. Inventories in the sense materials. Whatever we have, that has to be shown here. Now for that again we will be having a working note. Second point is inventories. Okay, now under inventories, now again go to the contract account. Wherever materials we see, it is materials at site. It means it is closing materials. Materials at site is 10,000 rupees. Now apart from this, under inventories we will be showing work in progress. Okay, so next slide. Work in progress. Now work in progress amount is 7,75,000. 7,75,000. From this we will have to deduct cash received. So 7,75,000 work is in progress. The whole amount is not received. Okay, so cash received is less cash received. Okay, now cash received is 6,75,000. So that much amount has to be deducted. So from 7,75,000 deduct 6,75,000, you will get 1 lakh. Okay, now from this we have to deduct less reserves. Reserves again go through contract account, debit side. Reserves is 1,62,800. 1,62,800. So here the reserves amount is 4. Okay, so you will get it in minus. 800. So plus 10,000 minus 62,800 is minus 52,800. So this amount has to be shown over here. Minus 52,800. Okay. As full information about assets as well as liabilities is not given in the problem, so we cannot tally the balance sheet. Okay. Now this is what is the problem. This is end of the problem. Hope so this problem is clear for you all. Now in the year 2019 the same question is appeared that which we have solved it in the previous class, that is in the year 2017. So next I will be solving operating costing, which is your second unit.